What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news, and in this video we will talk about Philippe Coutinho and would you guys welcome him with open arms back to Liverpool for a cut price deal, because former Liverpool winger Steve McManaman thinks that Coutinho should join Liverpool or rejoin Liverpool and re-sign for Liverpool for a cut price deal to replace Adam Lallana and Xherdan Shaqiri. Shaqiri might leave at the end of the season for more first team opportunities, and Lallana, it has been pretty much confirmed that he will not sign a contract extension. Also, we will have a very good interview in this video from Werner, the Liverpool chairman, who gave a very extensive interview about how Liverpool fans should feel about this season, and also a big rule change regarding the transfer window next summer. So lots of information packed in this video. So if you guys enjoy these, please leave a like and let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Coutinho? Is he still good enough to play for Liverpool? Would you want Liverpool to sign him for a cut price deal? And let's listen to what Steve McManaman has said, and then I will tell you guys my opinion as well. This is what he said: I wouldn't mind seeing Coutinho back at the club. He's a brilliant player, and I think a lot of it is just down to economics. If they can bring Coutinho back for a reasonable fee and potentially sell a couple of players who are not playing all the time, then that could work. There are rumors that Xherdan Shaqiri may leave at the end of the season, and then Lallana may want to play more often at another club. If there's a space available, then I would certainly like Coutinho back, as he was a wonderful player for Liverpool. He's that type of player for when plan A isn't working, then he could certainly change the game. He scored some incredible goals for Liverpool, and though he would have to win the fans over again after he asked to leave, I think most fans would recognize how good he was for Liverpool. He seems to have lost his way a little bit at the minute. He needs a bit of a TLC and an arm around him, doesn't he? So if he wants to come back to Liverpool and the deal was good, then I would have no qualms taking him back, because he's a lovely player. And I agree with this sentiment that Coutinho is a lovely player. He would probably improve Liverpool, or at least give us really another option in midfield, because I don't think that Liverpool have a midfielder as creative as Coutinho, who can unlock a defense and who can strike the ball as well as Coutinho sometimes did from free kicks and from long range shots. But also you have to really be sure that the deal is right, because Liverpool are not going to spend big money on Coutinho, and Liverpool are not going to even spend half as much as what we got for him from Barcelona, and that's like 135 million. So even at like 60 or 70 million, I personally wouldn't sign Coutinho. And I think that Liverpool are in a very comfortable, very good position, in that we are the best team in the world right now. We are the world champions, we are the Champions League winners, we are hopefully going to be the Premier League winners. So Liverpool are in a place of abundance where we can really just sign a player that really would improve the starting 11. That's the big debate, and that's the debate I want to have with you guys in the comments below. Is Coutinho better than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain? Is he better than Naby Keita? That's a very tight call, because Coutinho, I think, was world class when he played for Liverpool, but he lost his way recently. And I checked his stats, and he hasn't scored a lot of goals and didn't get a lot of assists for Bayern Munich this season. He has quite a few goals, but most of his goals came against the bottom 10 teams in the Bundesliga. And in fact, I don't think he has a goal or an assist against the top 10 Bundesliga teams with Bayern Munich, and Bayern usually score a lot of goals. So for Coutinho to even struggle to score goals for Bayern Munich, a world-class team, it shows that maybe Bayern also didn't find the best position for Coutinho. And what is very different this time is that Liverpool are a completely different style. Liverpool have a very distinct playing style right now that doesn't revolve around Coutinho, that doesn't, suit Coutinho down to the last little detail. And that was the case when Coutinho was at Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp basically had to build the whole Liverpool side around Coutinho to get the best out of him, because he was essential. He was the best player at Liverpool at that time, and it just shows how well Liverpool have developed under Jurgen Klopp, that now Coutinho maybe doesn't even get into our starting lineup. I could make an argument for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or Naby Keita suiting Liverpool right now better. Maybe if you just compare the two, like in every single attribute, you can't say that Coutinho is a worse player than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or Naby Keita, but would Coutinho suit this Liverpool team? It's very difficult to say. And also another argument is that Jurgen Klopp doesn't like to work with players who he already worked with. And I think that Jurgen Klopp's ego and Jurgen Klopp's pride wouldn't probably let him re-sign Coutinho, because the way Coutinho left was very disrespectful to Jurgen Klopp, and he was pretty disrespectful with the fans as well, because not long before the transfer request that basically Coutinho put in, Coutinho said that he wants to stay at Liverpool for life, he's happy there, and even before Barcelona made their first official bid, there were no signs that Coutinho wants to leave Liverpool. So I think that it left a bitter taste in many Liverpool fans' mouths, and I think that I still harbor some hard feelings about Coutinho. So I'm not sure how I would feel if Liverpool re-signed Coutinho, and I'm pretty certain that Jurgen Klopp doesn't like Coutinho anymore, and I'm not sure if Liverpool would re-sign him, only if it's a crazy good deal for Liverpool, something like 30 or 40 million, but I just can't see Barcelona selling Coutinho for anywhere less than 70 million, and at that price I wouldn't want Liverpool to go in for Coutinho, honestly, because I don't think he's worth 70 million. He was never worth 140 million. It was just a crazy transfer. Barcelona were really desperate to replace Neymar with equally a big superstar, and it backfired into their face, because they shipped Coutinho out just 1 year later to Bayern Munich on loan, and in the meantime Liverpool knocked Barcelona out with Coutinho in the team. That gave me so much satisfaction, so much happiness to see Barcelona and Coutinho, having one foot into the final after winning 3-0. For Liverpool to come back and win 4-0 against one of the best Barcelona sides, and to do so without Firmino and Salah, it was the best thing ever, honestly. It was just such an absolutely incredible comeback, and we really taught Barcelona a lesson that day, which I still feel that Barcelona haven't recovered from. It's an absolutely incredible game that was, and I will probably rewatch that game in the not too distant future, because it's just an absolute classic in the Champions League, and one that will be remembered forever, because Liverpool won the Champions League on the back of that semi-final second leg. And the weird experiment by the Premier League is over, that they closed the transfer window before the first Premier League game of the season, which was a good idea if everyone implemented it across Europe, but nobody else, no big league, implemented that transfer window, that it closes before the first game of the Premier League. So it left Liverpool and all the other Premier League clubs at a major disadvantage to all the other teams. So now the Associated Press journalist Rob Harris is reporting that, and Sky Sports are also reporting this, that the transfer window will close on September the 1st. Also, like, all the Premier League clubs have voted for this. So finally it will be aligned with the rest of Europe, and I'm very, very happy to see that, because I don't want Liverpool to be at any disadvantage in terms of compared to other clubs, and I think that Liverpool will probably move on Lallana, Shaqiri, maybe even Dejan Lovren for more game time, and it will be very interesting which path Jurgen Klopp chooses to go down to. go down on, because he can choose to promote young players, to promote Curtis Jones, Neco Williams, and give Harvey Elliott more game time, or we could really choose the other pathway and sign one real superstar, somebody like Jadon Sancho or Kai Havertz, and really go big for, you know, trying to win every trophy next season. But even without signing a very big superstar, Liverpool will probably sign one or two backup players, because one or two players will leave. But I don't see like Liverpool signing like 2 or 3 players who can get into the starting 11. And Liverpool fans should savor this dream season. That is the title of the Tom Werner interview that I wanted to tell you about, because Liverpool chairman Tom Werner has said that Liverpool fans should, should absolutely revel and celebrate this absolute dream season, as Liverpool are closing in on a potential record-breaking first Premier League title win. And this is what the chairman said: as a supporter, this has been a dream season so far. Every weekend we seem to find a different star to load. As Jurgen says, we haven't finished the job yet. We will have time to enjoy this even more at the end of the season. We haven't accomplished anything yet, but at the same time, everybody, not just Liverpool fans, can appreciate the brand of football that is on display. And the records that Liverpool can break is that the most points in a Premier League season is 100. Liverpool can break that quite comfortably if they keep on winning games. The biggest gap in a title race, 19 points, which was also set by the 17-18 Man City squad. Most goals, 106. I don't think we will break that. We are on course to score about like 85 to 90 goals. Most wins, 32. We can break that as well. And consecutive wins, 18. Liverpool are on 16. So if we win the next 3 games, which are all against like mid-table clubs, we can break that record as well. And this is what the chairman said in continuing with this interview. I keep telling everyone to really savor this, the record that we have kept so far. I don't think it is going to come along again so quickly. We are just enjoying the experience and looking forward to the next match. To me, it's about the pleasure of watching so many talented players every week execute at such a high level. The competition is so great. You think eventually we are going to have an off day, but it hasn't happened yet. I am pinching myself. I'm just enjoying every weekend. This is a team that really enjoys playing football, and there is a certain character, quality that they have on the pitch and off the pitch. It is almost inevitable that Liverpool will claim their first title in 30 years. But when exactly will it happen? That's the question on everybody's minds. Can they secure it at the home of Manchester City, or can they even secure it at the home of Everton? So if Liverpool and Man City keep winning, then Liverpool's 6th win as the current schedule goes would be at Anfield against Crystal Palace on Saturday, March the 21st. And I think that is what will be required to win the title. But if Man City drop points, then Liverpool could win the title away at Everton. Or if we drop points and Man City keep winning, we could win the title away at the Etihad as well. So both scenarios are equally like mouth-watering, but I think that the most important thing is to win the title, and I think I would be just happy for the Liverpool fans as well if we won it at home in our home stadium, and 54,000 Liverpool fans could celebrate winning the title at home, which would be a really special achievement. Do you remember Pep Guardiola's comments about, he was basically saying that the Premier League CEO will not be happy with Liverpool dominating the Premier League so much, because basically previously Richard Scudamore, who used to be the Premier League CEO, said that it was healthy for the Premier League to have different winners, and it's not good that if Man City dominate the Premier League every season, which is just common sense, and it's not evidence that the Premier League wants Liverpool to win the title. And Richard Masters is now the Premier League CEO. Of course, Scudamore left the position earlier. And what Richard was saying was that what you want is the title race and the competition for European places to be close and a vibrant relegation battle and surprises all over the league. That is what Richard Masters said. He was of course talking about Scudamore's quotes. It is not specific to any particular club. You can bet on the Premier League providing something which keeps the story going and keeps people's interest. Obviously Liverpool are sitting here today 22 points ahead of the rest of the Premier League, but our television audiences have never been higher. People are fascinated with that story probably because they haven't won it in such a long time. I remember being asked in the summer if I was concerned that City would go again and win it 3 times in a row, and I said I thought it was going to be close, but I was wrong. That is the beauty of the Premier League. You can't even guess what is going to happen for the rest of this season, let alone next. We are entirely neutral on the clubs. What we like is as much competitive edge as possible. The Premier League always delivers something in terms of its narrative. The fact that Liverpool are 22 points ahead of their nearest rivals shows what a great side they are. But it's not just about the top, it's about the European spots and the rest of the league. There's always something to keep people excited. And I think that is a very, very good comment about the Premier League, that even though Liverpool are 22 points clear, everybody wants to watch it because it's still the most entertaining and the most competitive league. Because if you take Liverpool out of the equation, nothing yet is decided. You know, the top 4 places couldn't be closer, really. The relegation battle is like 6 or 7 teams could still get relegated. The fight for finishing in the European places is going to be absolutely crazy because the middle in the Premier League is so close, so tight to each other. So anything is and everything is still possible in the Premier League, and that's why we love the competition so much. Apart from maybe, you know, the title is the only thing that has been decided, but still people want to see new winners in the Premier League, and Liverpool haven't won the title in 30 years. The fans who are just complaining about Liverpool winning the title, they are just bitter. They just don't want Liverpool to win a title because it will be very difficult for those fans to mock Liverpool fans after we won the title, because they have been saying this for like 20 years that you haven't won the title for such a long time. And there has been another injury blow to Atletico Madrid, because it has been confirmed that former Tottenham right back Kieran Trippier has had a surgery on his groin, so he will miss the first leg of the Atletico Madrid-Liverpool Champions League clash. And also Alvaro Morata, Joao Felix, Diego Costa and Jimenez, the centre-back, are all major doubts for that game. So we could face a really depleted Atletico Madrid side, which will make Liverpool even bigger favourites. But I think that it will be a close game. Atletico Madrid at home is a very, very tough team, very strong team. It's very, very difficult to beat them in their own stadium. So I think that Liverpool will need to be on their A game 100% if we want to go through. But also Liverpool have some very good memories from the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, which is where Liverpool won the Champions League last season. So I really hope that Liverpool can go through against Atletico Madrid, because otherwise it will be a very, very big disappointment and a big shock for Liverpool fans. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.